It's been almost 3 weeks since the last news video, and we have a lot to catch up on. So if you guys want to drop a like, please do, and let's get right into the news. 2K just made 2K24 free on the Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation. So if you have either of those, you can go get the game for free right now. But the crazy thing about that is 2K has not done a single VC sale this entire year. Yet the first day the game is free, they do a VC sale. And you see $149 is now $134, and that's before tax. So they do this weak, desperate sale the same day the game is free, and I'll tell you guys exactly why. In the last earnings, we figured out that 2K makes around 75% of their money apparently from microtransactions. So they're betting on people getting the game for free and then spending money on VC. Do you not see how crazy sad that is? It's not about the product being good and making money off that. It's about giving the game away for free and hoping people spend money on VC, which a lot of people are basically forced to, not 100% forced to, but I'm gonna make a big guess right here, and I think this is honestly correct. I don't remember the last time 2K has had a bad earnings like the last one. If you guys didn't see, they lost approximately $80 million. People are right now voting with their wallets. We are in one of the biggest times, most important in 2K history, because I believe if 2K has 2 bad earnings in a row, this will shape a lot. 2K will finally have to listen once their wallets are getting hit, once their stock is going down, and their next earnings is going to be approximately May 13th, May 16th, somewhere in that time. They haven't announced it yet, and that will be the biggest day in 2K history in a very long time. Because if that does bad 2 in a row, I can guarantee you guys right now, they're just like, okay, it's one bad one. But if we get 2 in a row, which is only once every 3 months they do earnings, by the way, it's going to shape a lot of the future of what's going on in this community. So if you guys are voting with your wallet, we will see very soon. But you guys told me to put my money where my mouth was, and I did a 3-hour long, as you see right here, 60 to 99. Kobe build, no money spent. It's going crazy. It's almost got 400,000 views in 10 days. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you go check it out after this. It's literally my best video ever. But during that process, I've got lots of comments like this, okay? It says, great vid. I tried to do this challenge as well because it's ridiculous how much it costs to upgrade this year. I gave up though. It's too time consuming. And 2K does this on purpose. Like I've told you guys before, and also I confirmed when I did this 60 to 99 challenge, you either pay for VC or you pay with the time that you put in. Especially the first like 20 overalls is pretty painful. And almost nobody that does the no money spent has fun doing that grind. There is a decent, there is some people that do it and that's what they enjoy doing, but 2K does this on purpose. They make it harder and harder every year to earn VC so that you will just give up and spend money on VC. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put in $100, which you can make at McDonald's working part-time in like what, 15 hours, which is still crazy by the way. Or you could put in, it took me 115 hours to do. And you guys will see watching the video, I showed proof of me doing it literally from 60 to 99, showed almost every single game. That was with winning at like an 85% win rate. And most people aren't going to have teammates on at all times. Most people are not going to be able to win at an 85% win rate, which gives you more VC. It's going to take most people around 150 to 200 hours of gameplay. From my guess right there, I would say a very casual player, someone who's not that good at the game, is going to take around 200 hours. So it's really, if you're going to put time into it or you're going to pay for it, you're paying for it either way. But anyway, 2K creators are quitting. Jack Bill, he said, I'm done with NBA 2K, and he has not uploaded another video since then. But the one that really blew my mind was Hoodie Sean. As you see right here, everything comes to an end. Over 1 million subscribers. Over 100,000 he gets on average per video is just saying, nah, I'm done. And in the video, he gave his reasons. One of the biggest reasons was he doesn't think the game is going to get better. He doesn't think that there's going to be enough change to make him enjoy 2K anymore. Think about how crazy that is. Okay, you could be a regular player and you're not making content and you say, hey, I don't want to play 2K anymore, right? But this is literally his career. A big bag, averaging over 100,000 views per video, and just saying, you know what? It's so bad, I don't even want to get this money right here because I don't enjoy the game that much. And it's not just him. We've got people like Duke Dennis, Agent, that are, of course, have expanded way beyond the 2K community, but have a free bag sitting there. They could get 2, 3, 400,000 views a video, and they don't even do it, because that's how much they don't like the game. Then we've got creators like G-Man, Steezo, that just don't upload anymore. Like, they would rather do whatever else they're doing than upload the game. But anyway, in the last videos, we were talking about Troydan spending all this money in my team and how crazy it is that the odds are terrible and it's just you have to spend way too much money. Well, he finally pulled a 100 overall Michael Jordan, and this guy says he guarantees a 2K dev planted the card into his account because it was that bad from their negative PR. He spent around $10,000 in Canadian money and opened 2,535 packs, bro, to get one card. So I highly recommend, of course, you guys don't do that unless you're a content creator and you're writing some of the VC off on your taxes and, you know, you're making the money back on videos. I just, you know, highly recommend that you don't spend anything like that, especially on my team where you can spend $1,000 in one day. But hey, do what you want to do, right? It's your money. Look, $7,000, okay? Translated into US, 3,039 packs, guys. 30 million VC was spent getting that one card. Now, I want to ask you guys real quick, because the builder was different this year than 2K23 by a decent amount, right? I want you guys to look at this screenshot of 2K22, and this was one of the builds on next gen. 99.3, 99 ball handle, 99 pass act, was still able to get a 97 steal, 99 speed. Crazy build right here. Would you rather the build system we have now or the super overpowered, like actual superstar builder that we had in like 2K22? I want you guys to let me know, chime in the comment section down below. But check this out. This guy named February's, I think he's in the top 10 on this game. He made a new account, I believe, and he just played like one game to see what his rank would be. And it was 1,243K, which means 1.2 million. I don't know why 2K doesn't put a M there, but he said over 1.2 million have touched the park this year, and it's March. Would you all say 2K is dead? And I don't know. I really don't know if that means the game is alive or not, because how many of those 1.2 million are still playing the game, right? We have no idea. We can't really see those numbers unless 2K talks about it in their earnings, and then usually they, in my opinion, they kind of cherry pick the information in the first place. But look, 2K did an event recently in their, whatever it was called, where it's like the main event center and the signature event, right? They did like their third one of the year. And this was called like Ice Cold or something, and they tweeted out like an hour or two after the event, due to technical difficulties, this weekend's My Career Cold Snap event will be rescheduled for a later date. We apologize for the inconvenience. Like, how? How is it this bad? And we talked about this in the last video, that if 2K had a sponsored event, if it was sponsored by Gatorade, like the Rumble thing that they just did, that event had no issues. It would not have an issue if it was a sponsored event. They are much more likely to have issues with their event if it is not sponsored. It's crazy that you can literally just see what 2K's priorities are. And speaking of priorities, last gen has a My Court, which is crazy. Double H made a tweet and he said, I can't wait until there's a return of My Court. Can't even practice my dribble moves without a MF joining and trying to guard me like WTF. So look, the real topic that I want to talk about is Titans and Zins and whatever they're called in 2K, because this is going to be a huge problem. It just started this year. Mike Wang, aka Baluba, our gameplay director, added 5,000 different shot timings to try and prevent people from using Zins back in like 2K21, 2K22. And yes, the 5,000 different shot timings did disable people from using Zins. Like, apparently they still kind of work, but you'd be better off just shooting with skill, right? But then these guys that are cheating and whatever they do, the coders, have came up with something new. It's called a Titan, and there's like 7-8 steps to be able to cheat. But now, if you have the meter on, you're able to just time every single shot correctly. And Joe Knows went into the stage to make a video about this. You see, I spent 24 hours in the stage, and I'm never going back. I'm telling you guys, and I warned you a few months ago, this will only get worse. And I think at the time when I warned y'all, there was like 3,000 people in this Discord, and apparently now there's around like 10,000. So you have to do a bunch of steps. You have to be in this Discord. You have to pay for a monthly subscription. it's insane, right? As everything you have to do to be able to cheat. And right now, basically the proof is if someone has their meter on or if they have their meter off, you know they're not cheating, right? But I'm telling you guys, it's only going to get worse, and this will be a major problem in the future if 2K doesn't develop an anti-cheat. So what I wanted to do is I dug deep. I really dug deep, and I found someone that's in this Discord that uses a Zin or Titan, whatever you want to call it, and he gave me all the information about what's going on. And I'm telling y'all, bro, this is like a 10-minute interview, by the way, that I'm going to play, but just listen to it. And just, it's insane, bro. I'm just going to play the interview. Okay, so these aren't the same Zins that people were using in 2K21, right?
Correct. These are totally different devices and totally different than 2K21.
All right, and the devices that people used to use, they don't work anymore, or they kind of do? I've heard mixed reviews on that.
Put it this way. If you know what the strike packs were in 2K21,
yeah,
you knew them was like the little brother to the Zins. So the Zins, they are basically completely unusable, but they're usable for certain things like workout scripts. That's basically all they're used for. But for shooting wise and anything else, the Zins do not work at all.
Okay, so those are basically gone. Like, everyone's on this new device, right? Don't say the name of it, but can you green every shot with this? Like, how do people, I feel like they think that you can make every shot, but what I've heard is it has to be certain shots that can go in.
So it's based totally off your internet connection, really, bro. But to answer your question, no, you cannot green every single shot. You're gonna miss some shots, you're gonna miss some opens here and there, but because it's completely based off of your internet. But I will say this, you will hit about 95% of your shots. 95. If you take normal, yeah, 95. If you take just like regular shots, like without a Zen, like smart shots or whatever, you will be able to hit 95% of your shots basically.
Wow. Okay, so is the only way to do this with the meter on? Like, I've heard people say that there's one without meter, but that's nothing I've ever seen proof of.
That is correct. So right now, there's currently only one working script, and that is with the meter on.
Okay, so there is no one, basically no content creators or streamers are cheating unless you see them having a meter on and they're just like, it fills up every time. You know, the meter goes to the top every time, right?
Correct. A key tell to it is if they're definitely using the meter, and if their shot selections are out of body, then you could usually tell if they're using it, especially if the meter is purple. Cause like, yes, so if it doesn't have to be purple, but you know, supposedly it reads it better if it's purple or whatever.
Okay, so
yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying, so there's two different meters you could use in game for it. You got the arrow meter, you got arrow large purple or straight large purple, but the color doesn't really matter. But you know, purple, it just reads it best.
Okay, so it's not possible to green every shot, but what about the dunk meter? Couldn't you like basically never miss a dunk? Like like you said, if you have good internet, you could never miss a dunk.
Yeah, so the dunk meter, that's actually like 100% of the time it's 1000% guaranteed to go in with it. Yeah, the dunk meter part of it is it's out of this world.
So that's insane. So you can, like, you know, because you can't take 100% smothers, you're going to miss those shots no matter what, because there's not going to be a green window on those shots usually. But a dunk meter, you could literally make, as long as you get the dunk meter activated and it doesn't take you out, you're going to make that dunk.
Yep.
Wow, and it's going to fill to the top every time, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay, can you explain everything you need in order to cheat like this? Like, just so more people understand how much you have to do to use this, because I've talked to a few people and I don't know every step, but I've heard some crazy stuff. And don't say the name of the Discord, by the way. I know there's some like secret room you got to join. And try to give some prices as well, like some estimates, just to really explain how much you have to do this. And it also explains that there's not as many people cheating at the moment as some people think.
Okay, so a rough estimate price would be probably, well, you need a computer first of all. Doesn't really matter what computer. And then you need an Elgato capture card. And then you also need 3 micro USB cables.
What?
And then you need, for your controller. And then one goes from the device to your computer. And then the other goes to your console. And then outside of the Elgato and a PC, you're going to need a Ethernet adapter and then 2 Ethernet cords. And a rough estimate price, I would say probably around 300, 350.
Okay.
That's if you don't have a computer already.
Yeah. And how much is this actual device? Like, how much does the actual device itself cost?
The actual device itself cost is around $175.
Wow. And
tax included.
I've heard that in this Discord, they keep it kind of like locked down and things like that, but there's a monthly fee as well.
Yes,
is that true?
So the monthly, so you pay for the script monthly. And then if you want a dribbling script, you're gonna have to pay an additional fee. So the rough estimate of your monthly fee just for the shooting script comes with a workout script. And then I do believe that you get all of the scripts that come with any other game like Call of Duty, Apex. So the basic one is around $35 per month.
Jeez.
And then if you would like the dribbling script, that's going to be an additional $30 to $35.
What does that do? What, like, how do you, like, you just press a button and it dribbles for you or something?
So yeah, so you could keybind what dribble move you want to do, and then you keybind it to whatever button you want it to do, and then you just press the button and it dribbles it for you.
Wow. That
so like
crazy.
If you wanted the L2 cancel, you could equip it to the left stick, and you just hold down on the left stick, and then whenever the ball's in your left, you could just hold down on the right stick and just keep spamming it.
Wow. So you have to buy the device, you have to get a computer, which a lot of people in the 2K community don't have computers. They console game and things like that. Then they also have to buy an Elgato. Then they have to buy a monthly membership. That's quite a bit of money. How many people are in the Discord? And the creators are, I'm guessing, making a decent amount of money, right?
Yeah, so there's 2 to 3 owners of the Discord, and the owners of the Discord are the owners of the script. And there is about 10,000 members in this Discord.
10,000.
Yeah.
So there's currently around, I would say, because not everyone is probably still has the membership, right? Like, or is everyone in there has the membership?
I would say about 75 to about 80% of them has.
Wow. So they are getting, what is the bare minimum? $30 a month, you said?
Yeah.
So they're making, what is that? Quick math, like 20,000 a month minimum.
Yeah.
Off people. Yep. If I'm doing the math right.
And that's without having them set it up for you. So, and on top of spending all this money on the computer, the Elgato, everything that you need to use it, you're gonna have to pay these guys $50 to set it up for you.
That's crazy.
A thing called AnyDesk, where they you give them your PC code or whatever, and then they just hop on your PC and set everything up for you.
Okay, so it's like TeamViewer. I actually have that downloaded so people can edit on my screen for me. So tell me about these owners though. Like you said, even your voice, like when we were talking earlier, your voice has to be changed because they're like super strict. And you mentioned something about they can see the games you're playing. Like, explain that.
Yeah, so according to one of the owners, everything's recorded. Every single game you play, they could see like what you're doing, like what the score is and everything like that. And they also have the power to shut yours off randomly if they want to. And they could also ban you for a certain amount of time if you go against one of their TOS.
They have a TOS.
Yeah.
So
they do have a TOS.
Okay, so you were saying that you actually earlier, and I wanted to say this for the video, you got banned out of the Discord. What did you do? Like, you were saying that also streamers can't even they can use it on stream, but if they say a certain thing, they get banned out the Discord.
So according to COS, you could stream that with it and everything like that. You just can't mention anything about the Discord, anything remotely close to it. Like there's keywords you can't say. If your chat says something about your meter, you're just gonna have to sit there and tell them, hey, turn on your meter, because your meter gives you a shot boost. You're gonna have to play it cool and play it on the down low. But yes, you can stream with it and everything like that, correct? But I personally got banned for a few days for helping somebody out with it, and somebody was streaming with it, and that's a no-no. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that actually kind of leads up great to my next question. There is some big creators that are in there.
Yes, there's quite a lot, and if you play the game frequently and you check the leaderboards, pretty sure that everyone on leaderboards is using it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and you
bunch of
said
streamers using it, leaderboard players using it.
Yeah, and so they're using meter on, all these people, right? So it's very obvious to see when someone's doing it. And I'm guessing that there's some of these guys that are like grinding their top levels, and then when they start their stream or make YouTube videos, they turn it off, right?
Well, they can't turn it off, or they can't. I mean, it doesn't really matter to them. They just deny it and everything like that.
Okay, and you did say this was on different games. These are from the same people that are making these hacks for like other games and stuff too?
Yep. So they have an MLB, the show script, where it pitches the ball for you, perfect, and then it actually hits the ball for you.
That's insane.
And then not just one game. They have the script for Apex Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty. They have like aim scripts and shit like that.
Wow. That is just actually crazy. So in total, there's around, at the most, like 10,000 people that are cheating right now on 2K24. And
Correct.
You really have to do a lot to do that. Do you feel like this is going to grow exponentially? Like, do you think next year you'll see 50,000 in there, 100,000? Or do you think because it's so hard to do all this that it's not really, it's going to grow, but not as much as people think?
Yeah, I would really say it's hard to do it. It just depends on if you have the money to afford it, basically. But I would say next year, yeah, I would say it'll definitely grow as the word gets out. For sure.
Okay. So if you were in any sort of, competitive setting, you would want someone to stream their game, right? To prove that they're not using meter on.
Yep. Controller cams, monitor cams, stuff like that. I will say this, there are some prominent pro-am players in there that are using these devices and are 1000% cheating because they are in this Discord.
So basically, they are never uploading clips of them playing. They're never streaming so that they can use this, right?
Correct, indeed.
Wow. All right, there you guys go, man. I tried to ask him anything I thought that was important, and we had talked like 10 to 20 minutes before that, just so I could make sure I asked him everything I thought you guys would want to hear about as well. And that's pretty crazy, man. Of course, take what he says with a grain of salt. Maybe he's not telling the truth on every single thing he's saying, but I don't really see a reason for him to lie about that. But hey, you never know. I just wanted to see someone's opinion on what is going on right now. So if 2K doesn't change this, it will literally destroy the game. I mean, there's not going to be where every single player is cheating and blah, 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 but you're going to be watching people stream with meter on and green every shot, or every time they do a dunk meter, it goes all the way up to the top, so it's green every single time. I mean, think about how crazy that is, that someone can literally green every single dunk as long as they don't take you out of it. It's going to go to the very top where there's no green left every single time. Like every time they dunk, it's an automatic bucket unless you take them out of it. That is crazy. But not only that, basically every shot's gonna go in. He said basically, like, as long as you don't take crazy shots, you're gonna make 95%. So 2K really needs to get on top of this, because let's say this grows to like 50,000 or 100,000 people. That's a lot of 2K players. We've seen there was about 1.2 million people that are still playing NBA 2K24 or have played it since the game came out. But of course, that's probably about like, 100K, maybe 50K people in total that are still playing the game like every single day. So that's going to be a large amount of the community that is actively playing the game. So it's like almost every time you get on the game, you're going to play someone. If you play like 10 games, you're going to play a cheater like in the future if this Discord keeps growing. And these guys are making a nasty bag. It doesn't even work for just 2K. It works for multiple games, man. 2K's got to do something about this because these guys will ruin the game. There has to be an anti-cheat. It doesn't matter what they do. If they made it to where there's a million different shot timings, it would still read it, guys. It reads the screen and fills up the meter every single time. As long as you have decent internet, a computer, whatever, it's going to make you basically a cheat code on 2K. So I'm sorry to say it, and I don't want to be the doom and gloom guy, but this could actually mean that 2K25 is cooked. Like, the chances that 2K implements a working anti-cheat system, it's probably pretty low, and especially in the close future, I don't think they're gonna do it. You guys know 2K, man. You know, if it ain't hurting the pockets, it's probably not going to do anything. So I don't know what's going to go on, but things need to change fast. Or it's not just 2K25. This is 26, 27, 28. Any sort of at all competitive gameplay is done. Like, if you're not getting on the game 100% to just have fun, win or loss, doesn't matter, it's done. You're going to be playing people all the time that are cheating. And it's crazy because, like, why? I don't understand why anyone even feels satisfaction off winning games like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I used to cheat in, like, GTA San Andreas when I was a kid, playing solo player to not spend as much time or just make things more interesting. But in an online game where you're competing against other people, what fun do you get off just pressing a button and the game wins for you? There's a dribbling script. That doesn't even make sense in my brain that you can like press a button and it does a bunch of dribble moves for you. Like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's going on. Guys, if you want to see this video right here, there's going to be 2 on the screen that YouTube thinks you want to see from my channel. Yeah, I'm going to have you 2 options this time. So click whichever one you want to watch. I have it on to where it's going to recommend to what's something you would like to see personally, the viewer. So click it, tap it, whatever you got to do. Leave your opinions down below, and I'm out. Peace.